EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards to yard line as he's dropped at the 23. There. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary target was going to be, and he would go to a secondary target for a next game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Back to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off by Jamel Dean. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
So many times we see teams go on the road and have to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Sherman. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man. And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first down, yardage before being killed. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. but oh my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late fourth quarter.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, nice move. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the ball after all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Whoa, Miguel, you were a fucking sack.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, Miguel, are you even wearing socks, bro? What the fuck? Talking about beating someone else's man's house, bro.
He will not attempt to return.
No, Miguel, all you guys are small meat. Oh, that's how it is.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now they try the right side here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
What the fuck?
For Rager, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And now here's a carry heading left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll look to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Sherman. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
Now back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
What did you do?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the
4x4
so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
That's what I'm fucking saying, bro.
And that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Miguel's been raping my ears all day.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and they'll make some adjustments.
Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace.
Go where?
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
It's okay, Bob. I'll be done in like
the 15, shy of the 10.
15 minutes.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times.
It's not that long.
Touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been.
No, it's not.
Burst right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier...
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Boss, can you tell this Falcons dude to just concede? 28-14.
Out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Huh?
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose.
Like can he though? But he's never beaten me.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And we play each other twice a year.
Just a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs.
Like, just tell him to quit.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Because I told him to. Oh fuck, he cooked me.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
All he's doing is throwing at the Kyle Pitts and praying for the best. You played this guy yet? The guy just does it to Kyle Pitts and calls it a day?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Bro, he just threw another pick.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs force the turnover.
Bro, he just threw me another fucking pick.
At the 10. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you presented, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Just like
the randoms joined.
Danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
What happened? Did they fuck something up?
We'll return with more
oh,
after
okay,
this
good.
break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Rager catches
closed
it
up
left
on them
side.
too.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation.
Can't believe that many people are searching.
They're electing to throw the football.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's fucking? Why are people like searching for games and shit?
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's what I'm saying.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flushed out right. Got a man, that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive
I'm just fucking milking clock. Like I'm milking the fuck out of this clock.
This one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the...
And this is caught by Jackson for a Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number.
Not over, certainly. What the fuck are you talking about, fucking Brandon Dotton?
What are you seeing here?
How's this not over?
That number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Bro, it's like every fucking time I go into a run formation, he fucking torches my fucking defense. Well, by running.
So far as his terrific season continues,
it's like the opposite of PS5.
Gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff.
See, look, as soon as I go to fucking dime, I fucking stop the run perfectly.
Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Funny how that works, boss. Funny how that works.
Yeah, the
previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 9 now. And he's got his man on the out route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
Time's ticking. Just threw me a little pick.
It's an
And
the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Just do another fucking pick, bro. This fucking guy.
Exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after. Increase their lead to 28. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Are you done yet?
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
What'd you say? I'm trying. He's throwing incomplete passes, bro. Like, he's still trying to win, and I'm up by like 28.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next
I should fucking
drive.
just disconnect and just say,
oh
wow, I don't know what happened. My voice would.
Can't wait to see how it
Bro, he just threw me on the pit!
And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
He's running the ball, but he's hurrying up offense. He's running the ball, but he called hurry up offense. And now he's doing play action because he thinks he's cool. Now he's launching it deep to Kyle Pitts because he thinks he's cool. Oh wow, he got an aggressive catch with Kyle Pitts. Can you believe that, boss? Can you believe that?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He caught that shit?
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one.
Boss, he really fucking scored again. It's only a minute left, but I'm gonna fucking drive this ball down his throat and score.
Extra point splits the uprights.
He fucking pissed me off.
Cut the lead down a bit to 28.
That's fucking disrespectful. You know how disrespectful that is? I'm gonna be here just fucking trying to fucking keep our players not injured or anything. Just letting them get laps of running. He takes that. I give him an inch and he takes a mile.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucked up if I'm fucking taking that disrespect.
About to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
He'll fire it deep.
What just happened?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Oh, wow.
The Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Sherman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Yeah, he's got it.
I scored literally the last second of the game.
Game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream.
I told you I was going to drive down his throat, and I
friends
fucking
in
took
Bayou
the
country would
rest of the
say,
clock out,
that's a
too.
little a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Threw for almost 500 yards and fucking 8 touchdowns on that dude.
Continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
You know how disrespectful that
they'll
is?
head back home next week
to
take on the Arizona Cardinals.
Oops, I didn't get Jalen Reagor's fucking shit.
They can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans